If you are over the age of 55, this is the most important health warning you will ever hear about exercise. You know that staying active is one of the best medicines for your heart, your balance, and your brain. We are constantly told that movement is the key to maintaining independence. But I'm here to tell you that one simple, common movement you perform daily, perhaps even with good intention, is secretly putting an enormous, unnecessary strain on your arteries. For many seniors, especially those managing conditions like hypertension or minor vascular damage, the wrong movement, at the wrong time, can spike your blood pressure faster and more dangerously than consuming a high-sodium meal. This is not a message about being inactive. It is a warning about recognizing the hidden, acute risks that come with an aging cardiovascular system. I am a biomechanics specialist, and my core mission is to protect your quality of life and your independence. In this video, I am revealing the 5 silent exercise mistakes that significantly increase your immediate stroke risk. These are not advanced errors. These are mistakes I see even fit seniors making every single day in the gym or right in their living rooms. More importantly, I will show you the 5 safe, surgeon-approved alternatives that give you all the strength, balance, and heart health benefits without the danger. We are not going to stop exercising. We are going to shift our mindset from training hard to training smart and safe. This approach is about achieving longevity. It isn't just about adding years to your life. It is fundamentally about avoiding dependency and preserving your freedom and dignity for decades to come. Stick with me, because the first mistake is something nearly all of us do instinctively when we push ourselves just a little too hard. Mistakes 1 and 2. The blood pressure time bomb. Number 1. The Valsalva mistake. Holding your breath under strain. This respiratory error is arguably the biggest and most common mistake I observe in senior fitness. It happens whenever you try to push, pull, or lift something heavy. Whether it is a weight or simply standing up from a low chair, what do you instinctively do to brace yourself? You clench your jaw, lock your core, and hold your breath tightly. This involuntary reaction is medically known as the Valsalva maneuver. The Valsalva maneuver is a natural action, but for a person over 55, it is a silent killer for vascular health. Let me explain the simple yet dangerous mechanism. When you hold your breath and strain, you dramatically and instantly increase 2 primary things: intra-abdominal pressure and intrathoracic pressure. Visualize your chest cavity like a pressure cooker. By squeezing that pressure cooker tightly with your breath and core, you squeeze the major veins that are responsible for returning blood back to your heart. This lack of venous return causes a sudden massive spike in your systemic blood pressure. While a young, highly flexible artery might handle this surge with resilience, an artery over 55, especially one that may have developed some pre-existing plaque or micro tears, becomes dangerously vulnerable to this sudden stress. This immense internal pressure can strain artery walls. Even worse, once you finally gasp and release the strain, the pressure rapidly drops. This rapid, dramatic fluctuation, the sudden spike followed by the sudden crash, is exactly what can destabilize existing arterial plaque or place acute stress on cerebral blood vessels. This rapid fluctuation is precisely what puts you at acute risk of a stroke or a transient ischemic attack, often referred to as a mini-stroke. The goal in safe senior strength training is not maximal pressure. The goal is to maintain a steady, controlled pressure throughout the movement. The safe alternative that I teach all my clients is the absolute exhale on exertion rule. Always breathe out as you lift, push, or strain against resistance. Inhale slowly when you are relaxing or lowering the weight. This simple respiratory rule is non-negotiable for long-term safety and heart protection. It prevents the pressure from building up like a ticking time bomb in your chest and brain. To ensure compliance, practice exhaling with sound, making a subtle hiss sound as you push or pull. This small audible change ensures your airway remains partially open and safely manages that dangerous blood pressure spike. Number 2. Lifting too heavy, too fast. This second mistake often stems from the ego, training like you are still 25 years old and trying to match your youthful strength records. We all have a lifetime of ingrained gym habits that prioritize the number on the dumbbell. We mistakenly believe that to continue getting stronger, we must constantly lift near our absolute maximum effort. For a senior, that maximal effort in a single lift automatically translates to a dramatically higher, more dangerous blood pressure spike than it did decades ago. Lifting too heavy, too fast, is not just a recipe for immediate joint and muscle injury, which can lead to months of immobility. Critically, it increases the risk of acute vascular injury or even a temporary cerebral perfusion deficit. The key insight we must adopt for senior fitness is this: the goal of strength training for longevity is not lifting the most weight possible. It is focusing instead on time under tension and quality movement control. Time under tension simply means you control the weight through the entire range of motion, paying specific attention to slowing down the lowering, eccentric phase of the lift. When you attempt to push near your maximum weight, two things inevitably happen. You compromise optimal form, and you almost always subconsciously engage the Valsalva mistake, mistake 1. This double whammy creates unnecessary risk. The safe alternative is to switch immediately to higher reps, 12 to 15, with lower weight, focusing on a slow, controlled tempo. I call this tempo training. Tempo training involves systematically slowing down every phase of the lift. Try this: 3 seconds to lower the weight, 1 second pause at the bottom, and 2 seconds to lift. This controlled, rhythmic pace keeps the muscular load manageable, virtually eliminates acute BP spikes, and builds functional strength. The strength you can actually use in real-life activities like carrying groceries, getting out of a tub, or opening a heavy jar. It is a powerful shift. Training smart is the critical foundation for remaining independent. Mistakes. 3 and 4. The arterial hazard. Mistake number 3 is a common, seemingly innocent stretch that many people include in their morning routine. A stretch that can physically threaten the main blood flow to your brain. Number 3. Aggressive neck rotation. Looking back during stretches. This simple stretch is one of the most common, yet dangerously overlooked mechanical causes of stroke, often referred to as dissection stroke, even in younger, otherwise active adults. The action I'm cautioning against is rapidly or aggressively turning your head to look far over your shoulder during a stretch. Or even worse, rotating your neck forcefully while simultaneously lifting or straining against a heavy weight or resistance band. Let me explain the physical threat to your vascular system. The carotid and vertebral arteries are the primary blood supply lines to your brain. Crucially, the vertebral arteries run right through the bony canals of the cervical spine in your neck. Excessive or quick rotation, especially when the neck is already compromised by age-related arthritis, bone spurs, or stiffness, can physically stretch or even cause a microtear in the lining of these sensitive arteries. This specific mechanical injury is medically known as a vertebral artery dissection. When this dissection happens, the small microtear can cause a localized blood clot to form inside the artery. That clot can then break free and travel up to the brain, causing an ischemic stroke. It is a scary thought because the injury seems so innocent, but understanding this mechanism is the first and most vital step to safety. The warning sign: sudden severe headaches, unexplained dizziness, or acute neck pain that starts immediately or shortly after a deep neck stretch or rapid movement are red flags that should never, ever be ignored. If this happens, you must seek medical attention immediately. The safe alternative is the gentle chin tuck and absolute minimal rotation. We must always keep neck movements small, slow, and completely intentional. When stretching your neck, move your head only to the point where you feel a gentle, safe stretch, never to the point of pain or strain. Instead of rotation, focus on the highly protective gentle chin tuck. Gently pull your chin straight back, as if you are trying to make a subtle double chin. This controlled, small movement is incredibly effective because it strengthens the deep neck flexor muscles that are essential for stabilizing your cervical spine and protecting those critical arteries, all without any dangerous rotational shearing forces. It is a small movement that yields enormous long-term safety benefits. Number 4. Overdoing intense core ab work, deep crunches, grips. Most of us, including myself at one time, are obsessed with building a rock-solid core, which is undeniably excellent for longevity, spinal health, and crucial for preventing falls. However, the pursuit of that youthful six-pack can unknowingly put your vascular health at risk. Aggressive exercises like deep crunches, forceful sit-ups, or planks held for excessive time periods often involve the same disastrous Valsalva maneuver. Mistake 1. We discussed earlier. When you forcefully contract your rectus abdominal muscles, you are severely raising your intra-abdominal pressure. This pressure travels up to your chest cavity, increases the BP spikes, and chronically strains your blood vessels over time. This type of core work is about building short-term, superficial strength, but our primary focus as seniors must shift entirely to deep stability and functional endurance. Your core work should be laser-focused on preventing movement, not creating it. The safe alternative is to switch to gentle core stabilizers. These include functional exercises like the bird dog, the Pallof press, or simple supine leg slides, which specifically focus on engaging your deeper core muscles, particularly the transverse abdominis. These gentle movements effectively stabilize your spine and significantly improve balance without creating the unnecessary and dangerous pressure spikes associated with aggressive crunches. They help you move better, stand taller, and remain steady, which is the definition of functional strength, not just look momentarily stronger. We are now moving on to the final mistake, a critical recovery trap that happens immediately after your workout and can cause your blood pressure to crash if you aren't careful. Mistake 5 and the 5 safe alternatives. Number 5. Skipping the cool down or immediate hot shower. You've successfully completed your exercise session. You've worked hard and you feel the beneficial fatigue. Your immediate instinct is often to immediately drop onto the couch, rush to a chair, or jump straight into a very hot shower. This behavior is a critical yet common recovery mistake that challenges your cardiovascular regulation. Let me explain the biological mechanism. When you exercise, your blood vessels dilate across your body, particularly near the skin, to handle the increased blood flow and release body heat. If you abruptly stop exercising, your heart rate quickly drops back down, but your dilated blood vessels remain wide open for a period of time. This sudden mismatch between reduced cardiac output and wide open vessels leads to what is medically termed post-exercise hypotension, or a sharp sudden drop in blood pressure. This crash can instantly cause uncomfortable and dangerous symptoms like dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting, syncope, leading to a fall. Jumping immediately into a hot shower makes this situation significantly worse, as the heat further dilates your blood vessels, severely exacerbating the BP crash and prolonging the recovery risk. The safe alternative is the mandatory 10-minute cool-down walk, followed by a gradual decrease in shower temperature. The cool-down walk is a non-negotiable part of every single workout, regardless of its intensity. A slow, gentle walk allows your heart rate and breathing to gradually return to normal and, crucially, encourages the blood vessels to constrict slowly and safely. This simple 10-minute transition acts as a crucial buffer to regulate your blood pressure and prevent that sudden, dangerous crash. It is the bridge between activity and rest. The 5 safe, surgeon-approved alternatives. Now that we have clearly identified the 5 most common and dangerous mistakes, let's focus entirely on the empowering solution. These 5 alternatives are simple, highly effective, and focus intensely on the core components of senior health: stability, mobility, and functional strength, all while eliminating the immediate stroke risk factors we've discussed. Always remember my core philosophy. The ultimate goal is lifelong independence and self-reliance. Alternative 1. Wall push-ups. The safe chest press. This exercise is an excellent replacement for traditional push-ups or bench presses because it allows you to safely build chest, shoulder, and arm strength against a stable vertical surface. It eliminates the risk of high load pressure associated with lying bench presses and, critically, avoids the dangerous head positioning and strain of floor push-ups. Instruction: stand approximately 2 feet from a wall. Place your hands shoulder-width apart on the wall. Keep your body straight from head to heel. Slowly lean in toward the wall, then slowly push back. Focus on a slow tempo. Take 3 seconds to lean in and 1 second to push back. This focuses intensely on time under tension, promoting muscle endurance without the risk of maximal weight. Alternative 2. Seated marching, the safe core and hip flexor builder. Too much intense core work, as we established in mistake 4, can dangerously spike your BP. Seated marching is the perfect low-pressure alternative. It effectively engages your lower abdominal muscles and hip flexors, muscles absolutely crucial for better balance and smooth walking. all while you are safely seated. Instruction: sit tall in a firm, stable chair with feet flat on the floor. Engage your core gently. Slowly lift one knee toward your chest. Hold the peak position for a 3-second count, and slowly lower. Alternate legs, moving deliberately. This builds essential core and hip flexor endurance without the dangerous intra-abdominal pressure. Alternative 3. Farmer's Carry, the full body stability builder. If there is one exercise that dramatically protects your independence by improving real-world function, it is the Farmer's Carry. It is incredible for improving essential grip strength, enhancing posture, and developing total core stability without any risky spinal compression or loading. Instruction: hold a moderate weight dumbbell or even a securely packed, heavy shopping bag in each hand. Stand tall, pulling your shoulders back and down. Walk slowly and deliberately for 30 to 60 seconds, maintaining perfect posture. This movement protects your spine and neck by training your entire core to stabilize weight safely during movement, a skill needed every day. Alternative 4. Gentle thoracic rotations, the safe spine stretch. This movement directly replaces the aggressive neck rotation we identified as mistake 3, the arterial hazard. It improves spinal flexibility and upper back posture without transferring dangerous rotational strain onto your cervical arteries. Instruction: sit comfortably in a chair. Place your hands gently on your shoulders or behind your head. Twist gently from your torso, the mid-back area, to the left, then gently to the right. Crucially, keep your head following your chest, never rotating your head independently, to protect those critical neck arteries. Alternative 5. Glute bridges, the powerhouse builder for balance. The glutes are the largest, most powerful muscles in your body, and they are foundational for stable balance, walking, and the ability to stand up quickly from a seated position. Glute bridges activate these vital muscles safely, eliminating the need for risky spinal loading or heavy squats. Instruction: lie comfortably on your back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Slowly lift your hips up off the floor until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Squeeze your glutes tightly at the peak of the movement. Lower slowly and with control. This protects your back, strengthens your hips, and builds the foundational power you need to prevent devastating falls. The 5 mistakes we discussed, from the instinctive holding of your breath to the seemingly harmless aggressive neck twists, are insidious because they masquerade as normal, beneficial exercise. But now, you are empowered with the vital knowledge to recognize and correct them immediately. Your health is truly your independence, and by consciously adopting these 5 safe alternatives, you are actively taking full control of your well-being. This strategic approach to safety is the greatest, most profound gift you can give yourself and your family. Protect your independence, protect your brain health, and remain self-reliant. I want to hear from you directly. What is one exercise you thought was healthy, but now realize you might need to adjust based on what you've learned today? Share your current fitness challenge below, and let's build a safe, supportive community to help each other stay strong. If you found these safety tips helpful, the next step is protecting your brain directly with a daily routine. Watch my next video on Surgeon Approved, the 5-minute daily routine to protect your arteries and brain, where I show you the exact 5-minute routine that actively strengthens your arteries and enhances your brain health for years to come. Click the link on your screen now to continue your journey toward lasting health and independence. Disclaimer: this content is for reference only and does not replace medical advice. Consult your doctor before making changes to your diet or treatment.